Okay, hi, I'm Tony McClelland. We're at the National Farm Machinery Show here in Louisville, Kentucky, and we're really excited because we are launching our new 2000 series planter. And there's a lot of really cool things that I'll walk you through on this planter. But at a high level, this planter is built for three things. It's highly accurate, it's very durable, and it's very simple. And you think about those three things. Accuracy comes from agronomic traits, and we've got a lot of agronomic traits that give this planter the ability to put the seed in an environment where we get a fast and more uniform emergence consistently from row to row and across the entire field. So that really optimizes the plant cycle and optimizes yields at the end of the year. The other thing, this planter is very durable. It's built for high speed. It's built for tough conditions. It's built for accuracy in those tough conditions and higher speed. And as you look at the row unit, you see a lot of use of castings. The row unit, the entire bottom parallel lengths are cast. The row unit frame, the spine of the row unit, it's all cast. It's heavy duty, it's durable. You also see a lot of commonized hardware. It's very simple. A lot of use of M16 bolts, so one wrench can get to more parts when it is time to service the machine. These curved parallel lengths, they allow for 16 inches of vertical travel, plus or minus 8 inches of travel for terrain that's very varied, hilly, contours, terraces. It's got a lot of room to move and a lot of room to work. The toolbar sits 6 inches higher than it did before, so we've got more ground clearance. That allows for that more vertical travel. It allows more room for residue managers to work. There's a lot of features on this planter. They're very simple and easy to use. Any adjustments that you would make are fast, visual, very easy to check, very easy to set, very tool-free. So anything that you might do with this planter on a day-to-day basis, like in the morning getting ready to go to the field to plant, whether it's changing a crop kit or just checking your settings, everything is tool-free. It's fast, it's easy. It's not just high speed that gives you higher productivity. So some of the things that you can set from the cab would include like the residue managers. Notice there's an air cylinder on here. So from the cab of the tractor, you can actually set the ride of your residue managers for the conditions that you're in. Pull into a new field, maybe it's a no-till high residue situation, and apply more downforce to do a good job cleaning the path in front of the row unit. If you change fields and maybe go to a conventional till or softer soils, you can actually apply a lift, so you can really control the ride very easily from the cab. You don't need to get out and make those changes. Another thing that's new, when we talk about our closing system, you can now get an air cylinder on the closing disc, and you can control that from the cab as well for those changing conditions. Let's take a look at some of the agronomic traits that give us fast and uniform emergence. And to see that, we really need to look at the ground engaging components on this planter. So I'll just flip this up so you can see. And of course, this is a clear disc opener, which is not production. We went with a standard steel earth metal, but this lets us see inside a little bit of how it works. First of all, it starts with a pulled gauge wheel, maintenance free. When you make a furrow, you move soil. This groove gives us some place to store the soil, so we're not compacting it, and it really eliminates any sidewall compaction issues. Okay. The disc opener itself, notice it's a staggered design with a leading and a trailing. So we're cutting with a knife. We got one disc that can slice residue. It can penetrate hard ground. We don't need like no-till cutter to do that. The next step is this. This is the only planter that has a furrow forming point and a seed shoe. And really this forming point, anytime you have a double disc opener, you're going to leave a W in the bottom of the trench. And this forming point comes and gives you a flat bottom to that seed trench. So every time you drop a seed, it consistently drops to the bottom of the trench. Again, that lends itself to fast, uniform emergence. Because of that reduced inner diameter or those soil relief grooves on the gauge wheels, we need to worry about not caving the trench in before we get a chance to drop the seed. So this seed shoe, which is cut away so you can see the seed delivery system, is basically there to keep the trench from caving in, again, for uniform depth control across the entire field, across the entire planter. When we close the trench, it's a very gentle closing system. It starts with a 9-inch inverted closing disc. It zips the trench closed from the bottom up. It puts the moist soil right back on top of the seed where you need it. The press wheel comes along, firms the soil down, gives you good seed to soil contact, which is critical to that fast emergence or that fast germination. If we take a look at our seed delivery system,
The job that I needed to do.
I would say try it for yourself.
this is our new VSET 2 meter that we co-developed with our partners at Precision Planting. It's an electric drive meter. Makes the planter very simple. There's no hex shaft on the back of this planter and anything associated with that. So the hex shaft is gone, the bearings, the chains, the drive system. It's very simple. This also gives us automatic overlap control for increased input savings, save on your seed costs. It also gives us curve adjusted spacing. So we can get these new planters with a conventional gravity drop seed tube, which is improved for higher accuracy at higher speeds than our prior seed tube. But for the ultimate in high speed accuracy is this new advanced seed delivery, and makes use of a speed tube, which actually physically plucks the seed off of the meter and carries it through a flighted belt down to the furrow. Takes the gravity out of the equation. It ejects the seed rearward at the same speed as the planter travels forward. So for the seed, it's a dead drop. So it's very, very accurate at very high speeds. So as you can see, we didn't just take a new metering system and slap it on the new row unit. We completely revamped, rethought, redesigned the row unit, and we didn't stop there either. We touched the entire planter. We made it more durable for tough conditions. Things like cast steel weldments, the use of VF tires that allow us to carry more weight on less tires. In fact, on the 16-row planter, we actually got rid of an entire additional set of running gear because of the new tire technology. Factory fertilizer systems are now available turnkey, out of the box. The dealer does not need to install any additional components to get bulk delivery system with a 400-gallon fertilizer tank. And we don't stop at the head bracket either. We can deliver that fertilizer right down to the furrow. Very versatile for different crop types, including corn and soybeans, of course, but also crops like canola, milo, sorghum, peanuts. So a very versatile planter.